Being an opera singer is a nomadic lifestyle. I'm always on the road, I'm always traveling, but it pays off to be making music and doing what I love. I feel like my career is taking off at this point.
Elizabeth, what's going on?
I know Tom from the University of Illinois. We were in an opera together. The life of a traveling singer isn't something everyone would choose, but I feel like Tom is really well suited for it.
So it'll be 3 months in Santa Fe, and then it will be 11 months in Zurich. I'm thinking about the future, I'm thinking about retirement, I'm thinking about all these things, and my most important financial goals are to get a place to live eventually and move out of my parents' house. Finally, just start investing in an IRA and saving money.
I'm Matthew Sapala, and I'm a financial coach. And I'm also a financial talk show host here in Chicago's WLS 890.
Matthew, it's clear that investors are really gravitating to your advice.
I've never met an opera singer before.
My biggest concern with Tom is his greatest asset, which is his voice, his talent. If something happens to him, unfortunately get into a car accident, or just the voice just isn't there anymore, and he was depending on that income, how do we plan for his finances, his financial house might just fall?
I've been singing opera for a long time now. I started undergrad in 2001, and since then I've been working at opera companies around the United States. We go through an apprentice period, so I'm just getting to the end of that apprentice period, being able to save a little bit more. Both my parents have pensions, and I won't have a pension, so I need to start thinking about retirement myself, and I think now is about the time when I should start doing that.
I think I'm one of the first generations not going into being a fireman. Both of my parents have become very savvy investors, whether investing in property and real estate. They've always told me that that's a very important part of my life.
What has to happen to you personally and financially in order for you to be totally happy and confident about what you've done?
I have some low-yield investments in CDs and things like that that aren't moving very much at the moment. So I'd love to learn about different options and different things I can do to make that money grow.
He's got the attitude and the ability to want to grow and evolve and change, and I think that's an attribute that most people, unfortunately, lack.
Shoot me some of that information via email, and let's meet in my office later this week so we can go over some of your financial details and goals.
Thanks a lot for doing this with me.
I look forward to coaching you up.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm crashing with my parents in Park Ridge, Illinois right now, packing up some stuff, storing some things, and about to get out to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I give Tom a lot of grief about living at home. He outgrew that room upstairs at about age 13. It's always great having Tom around. We're always glad to see him come in the front door, and we're always sad to see him leave again.
It's been a couple weeks since I've talked to Matt, and you know what Matthew is saying about my voice is true. You know, it's a little unpredictable, so it's good to think about other things that you could do to maintain your lifestyle. The goal right now is to learn more and to be better educated.
Tom, I've been analyzing the information that you emailed me, and I see that you are really bank heavy and lower risk oriented.
You know, I have enough chaos in my life with auditioning and with going to all these different cities and moving around so much. You know, to have finances be steady, it seemed like, you know, it was like, you know, something I'll have. You get so many people telling you what not to do, or you know, how I lost money or how I gained money. It's confusing.
Number one, we have to establish, you know, several things here. Number one, establish that budget, because one of the reasons why people get into financial troubles is because they don't have a goal, they don't have a budget, they don't have a box of money, so to speak. And then when that box of money runs out for a particular purpose or a particular need in their daily life, they tend to overspend. When you overspend, it'll get you off track. Number two, I really want to get you from being ultra conservative, bank heavy and low risk mutual fund heavy to exploring some ways that you can be more adventurous to allow more growth and income on your side.
Sure. Yeah, it's going to be different for me, but I think it's going to be good to have contact with him while I'm on the road and to make these changes while he's around.
Tom's story is a great example of why it's never too early to get started on your financial plan. With his career on the rise and youth on his side, he can afford to be more adventurous in his investing. But will his conservative background prevent him from achieving his financial goals? Next on The Invested Life, Tom says goodbye to his hometown. But armed with Matt's smart budgeting tips, he's ready to embark on his 15-month journey.